If you think Japan's corporate world is a guaranteed ticket to a comfortable life, think again. Over the past 30 years, salaries in Japan have stagnated or even declined in real terms, while the cost of living has continued to rise. The Japanese dream of lifelong employment with stable and growing income has faded, especially outside of Japan's biggest cities, where many families still rely on a single breadwinner. This economic squeeze has created a landscape where even the most experienced workers struggle to make ends meet. According to recent data from the Japanese Ministry of Education, the cost of sending one child to university in Japan can easily exceed 10 million Japanese yen. This is a daunting figure for families earning less than 4 million yen a year, which is the case for all companies on this list. So, what are the top 5 companies in Japan with the lowest salaries? Well, first things first. This list is compiled with the data from the famous financial magazine Diamond Inc. And it only considers full-time permanent employees, which are called seishain in Japanese. And on our number 1 spot of this very unflattering list is Techno Creative, headquartered in Kumamoto Prefecture. With an annual average salary of just under 2.99 million yen a year, employees at this system integrator or tech vendor firm are earning far below the national average, which is 4.5 million yen a year, which is roughly equivalent to 31,500 USD. This is insane that the salaries are this low for a firm that requires relatively high-skilled workers. Another crazy thing is that the company has been publicly listed on the Tokyo Stock Exchange since 2022, but salaries have barely budged. I think it's safe to say that this is a huge red flag, and the company's ability to attract any real talent is almost close to zero, especially now when it's so public how little they pay their employees. Stay away from this company no matter what. The saving grace for Techno Creative is that they're based in Kumamoto, which is one of the lowest paying prefectures in Japan. However, the same cannot be said for the second place on this list, Willtech. Because Willtech is an Osaka-based company that offers an average salary of 3.5 million Japanese yen. And this is a tech manufacturing and IT outsourcing company, which is a highly competitive industry for talent. With over 3,500 employees and the average age being 39 years, there's really no excuse to have such a low average salary. Especially when the company is based in Osaka, the 3rd largest city in Japan. With pay as low as this in a big city, I can only see a huge churn waiting around the corner for this company, which could undermine its long-term stability. Number 3 on the list is AidMa Marketing Communications, based in Toyama Prefecture. This company specializes in marketing support for the retail and distribution industries, and the company offers an average salary of 3.55 million Japanese yen. This is a very small company with 180 employees, but with an average employee age of 37 years, it's clear that even in specialized roles, the pay is insufficient to cover the rising costs of living in Japan. Take note of the small scale and low pay, which indicates limited growth potential and inability to compete for higher caliber employees. The 4th spot is actually in a company based in Tokyo's upscale Ginza district, and it's Happiness & D. This company operates shop under their own brand, and the brand is Brand Shop Happiness. Yes, that is the actual name of the brand of the products they sell. And they sell bags and trinkets and jewelry, etc. But yeah, they're on this list. So despite its prime location and national presence in the retail sector, the company offers an annual average salary of 3.6 million Japanese yen. It has around 360 employees whose average age is 39, so it is small, and I assume that people really loves their products, etc. might find happiness in working there. But still, the contrast of a company that sells high-end products with their employees who probably can't afford those products raises questions about its commitment to worker well-being, a factor that could deter talent and hurt the company's reputation in the long run. And in last place, which is a good thing, but still not great, on this very unglamorous list is AHC Group, also based in Tokyo. They are based in the welfare, caregiving and restaurant business. And AHC Group pays its 239 employees an average salary of 3.64 million Japanese yen. With an average employee age of 38.9 years, these workers face the challenge of supporting their families on a wage that barely covers basic expenses in a city as expensive as Tokyo. The low pay in an industry this competitive for workers in a city that's the most expensive by far in Japan signals difficulties in maintaining and motivating a workforce, especially if the company is trying to grow. Which I think truly signals that either their service quality will suffer a lot if they grow, or they will just stay stagnant and lose talent as the years go by. I have a full top 20 list of the worst paying companies in Japan at my site konichivalue.com, links in the description. And here you'll find quite famous names actually, like Kyoto Hotel or Asahi Chemicals. But anyways, I really wanted to make this video because I wanted to highlight just how bad salaries can be in Japan. And it's so sad because this country has such a reputation for being expensive and have good living standards, at least when it comes to pay. And that is simply not true anymore. I think because loyalty is so important in Japanese companies, these companies are able to pay such low salaries even though their workers deserve so much more and could get so much more if they were willing to relocate to another company. For me, if even one person in one of these companies sees this video, I'm happy, because that means they will know that they deserve so much more than to be one of the lowest paid workers in Japan. And for anyone investing in Japan, these companies are worth a second look. Not for their potential, but for the incredible risks they carry, so that you don't accidentally invest in any of them, even though they might look cheap on paper. And without further ado, thank you so much for watching this video and have a great day. Bye bye!